Chapter 30. Have you ever looked through cookbooks and recipes and discovered terms you had never heard? Cooking has its own language, and once you have mastered it, food preparation will be much easier. When you cook food, heat transfers from the heat source, such as a flame, to the food. The heat causes molecules in the food to vibrate and cook the food. The transfer of heat occurs in all cooking methods: dry heat, moist heat, cooking with fat, and microwave cooking. When you put dinner rolls in the oven to bake, you're using a dry heat method. Dry heat methods require that food be cooked uncovered without adding liquid. Dry heat methods include roasting, baking, broiling, and grilling. Naturally tender foods are best cooked by dry heat methods. For example, you might bake a meatloaf or a roast or a whole chicken using dry heat methods of cooking. Then you have roasting, broiling. Convection oven cooking. Convection ovens have become very popular. They are now more affordable and often found in home kitchens. Convection ovens have both upper and lower heating elements and a fan on the back wall, which blows hot air from the elements. Some convection ovens have a third heating element in the back of the oven near the fan. The rapidly circulating air cooks food faster and helps regulate the oven temperature, which prevents hot spots in the oven. The main advantage of convection oven cooking is reducing cooking time. Besides saving you time, quick cooking helps foods retain their nutrients and stay moist. For example, when cooked in a convection oven, meat, poultry, fish, and seafood develop brown crusts on the outside while remaining juicy on the inside. Cooking may vary from convection oven to convection oven. You will need to experiment to find the cooking speed of your convection oven. When experimenting with cooking times, you do the following: bake food at the temperature recommended for the standard oven and reduce the time. Bake food for the time recommended for the standard oven and reduce the temperature by 25 degrees. The cookware you chose is one factor in determining whether to use a convection oven or a standard oven. Casserole lids and high-sided cooking pans block the air from circulating and prevent convection ovens from cooking efficiently. For better air circulation, the cookware should be open and not much higher than its contents. For example, cookie sheets or shallow pans with 1-inch sides are good choices for convection oven. Covered dishes, roasting bags, and deep roasting pans are better used in the standard oven. Moist heat methods of cooking use added liquids or steam to cook and tenderize foods. Moist heat methods generally require a longer cooking time than dry heat methods. Water, broth, even vegetable or fruit juices can be used in moist heat cooking. The amount of liquid you need to use varies depending on the type of food you're cooking and the recipe. Foods cooked with this method can be prepared in a casserole dish with or without a tight-fitting cover. Which of the following moist heat cooking methods have you used? Boiling, steaming, poaching, simmering, braising. Stewing. What do onion rings, omelets, and stir-fried vegetables have in common? They're all fried. Frying food involves cooking, or you can use liquid fat, such as vegetable oil or olive oil. When using vegetable oil sprays, so little is used that it's not considered cooking with fat. Deep fat frying means food is cooked completely by covering it in fat. French fries, fried chicken, fried okra, and onion rings are deep fat fried. Foods that are deep fat fried are high in fat, so you want to eat them only on occasion. In the pan frying method, smaller amounts of fat are used to fry tender cuts of meat, fish, and eggs in a skillet. Cooking thinly sliced vegetables in a small amount of fat over low to medium heat is called sautéing. Stir-frying involves stirring and cooking small pieces of food quickly at high heat and little fat. Vegetables, meat, fish, and poultry can be stir-fried. Because it uses so little fat, stir fry is suggested for those trying to reduce fat in their diet. Stir frying is often done in a wok, a bowl-shaped pan, although a skillet works just as well. A small amount of seasoned liquid can be added to flavor stir-fry foods. You probably have witnessed how quickly food can be cooked in a microwave. Did you know that microwaving is a good method of preserving nutrients? In microwave cooking, electricity is converted into microwaves. Microwaves pass through glass, ceramic, paper, and plastic to cook food. However, they bounce off metal. This is why metal pans made for convection ovens shouldn't be used in microwave ovens. You should also avoid using brown paper bags and towels made of recycled paper because they can burn when heated. Recent studies have discouraged the use of plastic wrap to cover food while microwaving. Plastic containers should be labeled as microwave safe. Microwaving food is easy and fast. To ensure successful microwave cooking, follow a few guidelines. Choose a microwave safe container. When you heat liquids, use a container 2 or 3 times larger than the amount of food. Cut pieces of food into uniform sizes. Arrange food as indicated in your instructional manual. Cover food to prevent them from drying out or splattering. Follow package instructions on microwavable convenience foods. During the cooking process, foods can lose some of their nutrients. You can help preserve as many nutrients as possible by following these guidelines. Choose methods wisely. Avoid overcooking. Leave the skins on. Save the liquid. Now that you're familiar with some basic cooking methods, you'll be able to explore recipes with confidence, and your family and friends will enjoy the results.